Daryl. Daryl, come to the front, Daryl. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm super excited to sit down with you for a really quick video, but very important, because I'm sharing with you my current faves, longtime faves, that I always use in the kitchen, something that I always have in my pantry, because I don't tend to cook without them or have them in some sort of way, whether it's a snack or just, actually I think I cook with every ingredient I'm about to show you. But yeah, these are just some of the things that I really love to use in my kitchen, and kind of just, yeah, wanted to share where I get them from. If you guys love these kind of things, or in the market for some new ingredients just to level up the taste, the flavor profile of your cooking, this is the video to watch. So let's jump into it. So first things first, I have this. This is my new discovery, actually. It's the Sicilian cherry tomato pasta sauce, and they have another purple bottle which I've already used, that is the same like pasta sauce thing, and I really love it because it doesn't have the acidity that some of these other brands have in their sauces. Another one that I really love is the Providore, and any of the pasta sauces from Providore are really great as well. This one is a little bit cheaper, but I do have to get it from the Mediterranean wholesalers in Brunswick. So if that's not local to you, the Providore might be a better option. Just might be easier to access. It says product of Italy, and I feel like that does add to the taste, because sometimes you need things from where the people it's their thing. And I don't know if I'm just like Delulu, but I do like to get those things from those places, because then I do feel like it's authentic. I feel like it's, how the locals make their stuff. Look, I don't know in Italy if this is the #1 brand that they use, but hey, I feel like it tastes really good. And I use it for anything, like if I'm making pasta, if I want a gravy, if I want to make like a roast and just add some sauce and gravy to it, I add that. The other thing, kind of like food Italian related ish, is this Italian style chili oil. And this chili oil is from Bippi, and I get this from La Mana. I think they sell, or they might stock them in other places as well, but I get it from La Mana. I don't know if it's La Mana's brand, but anyway, I get it from there, and I really love it. I put it on every single thing, like everything. I haven't necessarily tried to cook with it. I think it's more of like an oil to use to dress and on top of stuff. So if I make pasta and I just want a little bit of a kick, I'll just drizzle that through at the end, as opposed to starting my cooking with it. I don't think it's for that. I don't even know, guys, what oil. Oh, it's made from extra virgin oil, so maybe, and sunflower oil. In that case, maybe you can use it to just cook your stuff from scratch with it, but I just use it on top. And they also have an actual chili, not a paste, not a sauce, when it's the fresh chili ground up, that you can put on top of food as well, and I have that in the fridge. I've also tried their pesto. Wasn't a huge fan of their pesto, just because it didn't have the oomph that you need from pesto sometimes. You really want that basil to come out and come through your cooking. I feel like it was a little light on that. And then I did try the Providore pesto, and I don't know if they've just switched things up, but it doesn't hit the way that it used to hit. So I think I will just have to go back to making my own pesto from the garden straight. The next kind of foodie marination, saucy vibes is this. If you've watched some of my other stuff, you'll know that I've been talking about this. This is the Walker's Wood Jamaican jerk seasoning. Now, when I went to Barbados, I came back with a bunch of spices and sauces, and this was one of them. They have like other flavors. Unfortunately, Lamana only stocks this one, but guys, bring more, because they also have like more, they also have more milder versions of the same jerk seasoning that are really, really good as well. But I love that. It's like, it tastes how you would want it to taste. It is hot and it is spicy, so if you're not a big fan of chili or can't handle your chili, then probably add just a little, like when I say a little, I mean like this, because you will be crying. It's hot. But I don't mind it. Like, I love the heat, although my tolerance has been a little bit over the past few years. I just haven't been eating or cooking with a lot of chili, so I just put a little some. It goes on everything, like literally everything. If you check out my other video, you'll see either a short or a long form video I made of my jerk lamb shanks. Yeah, need I say more? I put it on absolutely everything and it tastes great, so I recommend. I put it on trout. That was bomb AF on trout. Obviously used it on chicken, and that was amazing as well. I will preface by saying, when you're putting on trout, don't put too much, because otherwise you will be crying if you can't handle the heat. Before we move along to like more other like lighter, sweeter stuff, it's not in what I would want it to be in the packaging, but this is Vegeta, and if you know, you know, guys. That seasoning goes on everything. It slaps on everything. I don't often cook with like salt. I often use that, and I feel like for us Africans, like, you know, there's a lot of rhetoric coming out about Maggi and how those kind of cubes are not necessarily the best for us and don't have like super good ingredients for us. So I think, if anything, I'm hoping Vegeta's good. I haven't checked. Don't take my word for it if it's not, if you've done your research. But I don't tend to use any of those like Maggi, nor cubes, XYZ. I use like Vegeta. That's also because like it's long. I have to go to the African shop, and sometimes things are not always in date, and so I just, sometimes it's too much admin, so I will use that instead, or always. Now onto something like sweet and fun, is this honey. I love this honey. This is the Walkabout, a Pieris? Girl, I don't know how to say that word. Creamed honey. This is some creamed honey from Walkabout, and it's really, really nice. It looks like, I don't know, sorry, it's really empty, I can't show you inside, but it's creamed, and I don't know what that does, but it does something to make it really and then the typical thing, guys, like, who doesn't love peanut butter with some honey, or some butter with some honey? So I will use that on toast as well. And speaking of sweet things, this is something new. So we went to the Hind Market, and they were selling these. This is the people with their names, child. The Thrift Tonic Co. Names here, Wahala. Thrift, yeah, it's Thrift. The Thrift Tonic. This is the chamomile and Earl Grey tonic syrup, non-alcoholic. Now, I don't really drink much, so I actually bought this simply for the purpose of putting it in my iced coffee, because it's chamomile and Earl Grey, and I was like, bet, because I will be doing I will be trying to actually make some myself, but I really, really wanted to have a little taste of that, because I'm like, look, before I start experimenting in the kitchen, let me just see if the vision is really working. Because there's this whole thing now, a lot of people are doing cold foams on their iced coffees, and we're getting into warmer weather, although today, I'm so sorry for the lighting changes, but the weather is not the best. Yeah, people are doing like banana, just brown sugar, creme brulee, lolly la, all these things. And so I was like, chamomile and Earl Grey, that sounds really nice to put in like as a syrup in an iced drink. And it actually slaps. Like, it was really delicious. The more you add, the sweeter it is, but like, you don't need to make it super sweet. You could also use that creamed honey into the shot of espresso, and then, you know, help, because it's hot, it'll melt the honey, then drizzle the syrup, the tonic, over the iced drink, and then Bob's your uncle, you got it. But yeah, it's really delicious. I haven't actually tried it in a cocktail. That is the purpose of the thing. But maybe I'll have to make like an espresso martini type version, or, oh girl, I don't be drinking cocktails much, so I don't know. Ooh, it might be really nice with like amarula, an amarula cocktail. If you don't know amarula, it's kind of like Bailey's but better. And last but not least, talking about the thing, peanut butter, how did I miss this before talking about the tonic, is this. Daryl, come to the front, Daryl. Daryl, you did your biggest one. Bro, I even emailed Daryl. I said, Daryl, man, this peanut butter that you've made is really delicious. It's really, really nice, Daryl. And they were, I'm sure they were surprised, because like, who emails people to thank them about peanut butter? But I did, because it's delicious. This is literally like, I think my 4th bottle of their peanut butter. It has, let me read what Daryl says. Daryl's peanut butter is made from Aussie nuts grown in Queensland and contains no emulsifiers, added oil, sugar, or preservatives. It literally, ingredients say peanuts and salt. 2 things. Where do you get that in a jarred thing? Where do you get 2 ingredients, guys? And it tastes like it's just 2 ingredients, not even gonna front. It tastes so good. I used it in one of my videos when I was making inshima and some veg. That's kind of when I was like, yeah, this is deserving of me emailing these people. Because if you're from Southern Africa, or Africa in general, we cook with peanuts a lot. And this peanut gives me the same taste profile as, it's the same thing, ground nuts. Let me not confuse you guys. Ground nuts are peanuts. It's just when we have them, or when I've had them and how I've seen them, it's when they're in the shell. And we'll like boil them. That's how my dad loves to eat them, with salt. And sometimes people roast it. Delicious. And it's peanuts. It's a ground nut. It tastes how it should. No added junk and whatever sugars, blah, 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 they be adding onto things these days. And this Daryl's peanuts and salt, because that's what it is literally that. Like, it just tastes, I'll use the word organic so people can understand and conceptualize what I'm saying. Because sometimes when you have organic things, it tastes like how you imagine the purest form of that thing should taste. And that's how this peanut butter tastes. It tastes good. If you're someone who doesn't love like the authentic roasted peanutty taste, and you want something that has sugar, then this one is not for you. But if you're trying to like have quality ingredients, get Daryl. Get Daryl's peanut butter. Daryl, at this point, you should sponsor me, because I love your peanut butter. Yeah, guys. Anyway, guys, that is it. Those are all of my current favorite ingredients to cook with in the kitchen, have on a snack, have with my coffee, cook a whole meal cook a whole meal with. Those are just some of my current faves. some have been staples, like I'll tell you, the jarrows, I've bought a couple. Vegeta, I've always been using. The cherry sauce and the Jamaican jerk are newbies, but they are definitely going to be on the rotation. I will add though that the Jamaican jerk seasoning is a little exy, girl. It's $13 from La Mana, which is a lot because if you're gonna do like, I don't know, 2 kilos of meat, you're gonna use a lot, so it doesn't really go a whole mile. And if you compare it to other like marinades from like Master Foods or whatever, they're like $4 or $5. So it's a different price point, but it's worth it. It's really delicious. I think if you are doing like bulk prep, one thing I'm trying to invest in is a, what do they call, vacuum sealer for food. That's another way to like not waste it, because when you open something you have to use it and consume it within a couple of days. So that's another alternative way, is just use it to marinate your stuff and put in the freezer, and then you're good to go. But yeah, those are my faves. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like try some of these things, and if you have, if they're also your staples, let me know what you think about them or how you use them in your cooking. But yeah, as always, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.